Well, I think actually it's some of the cyclicals that have gotten a bit overvalued, and I think we should be a little choosy about exactly where we should be putting our money. Some of the classic value types of industries, much like energy, some real estate, really have become a bit overbought. They're very highly volatile, and so I think investors can be better off by looking at really drilling down into both fundamentals, the potential cyclical growth that we're going to see over the next 2 to 3 years, and still keeping in mind some valuations and not buying too expensively.
We just talked about, of course, the Archegos stuff and that Morgan Stanley's name was bandied around as one of the players in that. That's not swaying you. You still think that Morgan Stanley is maybe a deep value stock. Why?
So one, financials are one of my favorite sectors within the value basket. There's in general, the sector is trading at about a 31% discount in valuation, which is unusual. Financials typically trade at a discount towards the broader market, but it's more like a 20% discount in a low rate environment. So there's still room just purely on a valuation appreciation basis. And I actually think that Morgan Stanley, particularly as it was a little harder hit yesterday, presents a real buying opportunity. I think they have, being a diversified financials, those are some of my favorites because they're able to take advantage of lots of ways that they can make more money with higher yields, higher yield curves, as well as being one of the earlier traders that earlier companies that really got out of the block trades on Monday. So I think they were a little overhit yesterday, and that just makes them that much more attractive today.
Yeah, and the market has spoken, and the market has not taken the stock down. So the market, and by the way, I think the market would know what's going on with Morgan Stanley since, they're part of the market. Aaron, what else? What else is less obvious out there when you dig into sort of deep cyclicality and boring old balance sheets? What looks good to you?
So another area I really like are the industrials. Also very good at taking advantage of long-term cyclical growth, particularly if some of these transportation packages, if they go through, even if they're much smaller or come in different portions. I think those are really poised. As we reopen the economy, industrials are also some of the areas where we can see higher capital expenditures and being really able to take advantage. And so while their valuations have become a little higher than the broader market, they're by no means overbought. And I think those are some other companies, particularly in construction, that are also a really good bet for long-term growth.
Mm-hmm.